This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Recording in progress.
Okay, we're continuing in Pirkei Avos, the Friday Shiur dedicated by our friend Rabbi Tzal in Los Angeles, who's sponsoring the Shiurim Li'ulei Nishmas Tzvi Ben Levi Yitzchak, the Neshama Shabbat Aliyah, should be a Me'otzi Yosher for his whole family, Ad Bias Goel Tzedek. We're up to Pirkei Avos, Perek Beis, Mishna Daled, Hu Haya Omer. He used to say, who's he? Rabbi Gamliel, the son of Rabbi Yehuda HaNasi. Rabbi Gamliel, the son of Rabbi Yehuda HaNasi. Asei ritzaynai kertzayncha. Make his will like your will. Kedei sheyasa ritzayncha kertzaynai. In order to make your will, so that he should make your will like his will. So the first thing is, do his will like it would be your will, so that he does your will like it would be his will. Ubatel ritzayncha mnei ritzaynai. Nullify, abolish your will in front of his will. Kedei sheyivatel ritzayn acherim mnei ritzaynecha. So that he will abolish the will of others to your will. Let's see Rabbeinu Yona. Hu haya omer, asay ritzaynai kertzayncha. Right, Solaimer. Kasher hu oisa ritzayn atzmai b'chefetz u'v'taiva. The same way when you do your will, with desire, with passion, kein yasa ritzayn hakadosh baruch hu. So too you should do the will of Hashem. V'loi lahafresh bein ritzayn Hashem yisbarach le'ritzaynai. Ach lasei shneim davar echad. Ritzaynai loimer, meaning to say, sheyasa kol dvarav al derech sheyu l'ratzayn l'fnei Hashem. That you should do everything that it should bring ratzon to Hashem. So this is saying two things, friends. Number one, when you do your things, let's say you like to eat. So you go to a restaurant and you make sure to get there just at the right time because you want to get a good table. So you make sure to be punctilious so that you don't have to wait. And the way you eat with relish and with gusto, because that's something you like. So you do it with enthusiasm. You do it carefully. Or you go to a game. You want to make sure you're there for the opening pitch. You wouldn't, once you're going to the game, what kind of time does it have to come in the bottom of the first inning? You want to be there for the opening pitch, even better. You want to be there for the Star-Spangled Banner. You want to be there before it even starts. So then, friend, why by davening you roll in there by Mizmar L'Soida or the third Hallelujah? When it's something that you're interested in, you make sure to be there early. Why, when it comes to davening, don't you come early? The answer is because you say, that's not my thing, it's God's thing. Well, you want Hashem to do things for you. You need to do for Him the same way you do for yourself. The next thing is, don't differentiate between the will of Hashem and your own will. Everything you do should be to find favor in the eyes of Hashem. V'amar ba'avos Rab Nasan. It says in Avos Rab Nasan, they add, V'chein b'David hu omer. Likewise by David it says, Ki mimecha hakol umiyadcha nasanu lach. From you is everything, and from your hand you gave it to us. Nasan eitzah tovel of bnei Adam. It's giving good advice to man. Lehizgaber al tivam. To overcome their nature, and to do it with the desire of the will of their Father in heaven. Kihu nasan hakal, He gave you everything. Upikadin hu biyadam, He gave it to you as a deposit. Meaning, if you're having a hard time coming to davening early, saying, well, this is not my thing, it's God's thing, what you should think is, wait a second. He's given me my life. He gives me the ability to see. He gives me the ability to walk. Everything that I'm able to do is a gift from Hashem. That will give a person some of the motivation to make their will like the will of Hashem. When you think about this, that everything you have is deposited by you, then maybe you will now think, I really should do the will of the one who deposited by me. Shehu HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Let's say a person doesn't really want to give tzedakah. It's not really comfortable for him. He'd rather pocket the money himself. He doesn't want to do the will of Hashem. He wants to save it for his own needs. But then when he thinks, hey, who gave me this money? God gave me the money as a freebie. So it's easier to do the will of Hashem when you realize that the resources that you were given to you by Hashem. This way you won't be worried when you have to give tzedakah. And you will make your will like the will of Hashem, b'chefetz, with desire of a tuv lev, with a good heart. Why? So that Hashem makes your will like His will. Because in response, Hashem Yisbarach mazbia l'chol chai ratzain. God satiates every living thing what they need. He gives bread to all flesh. And every creation what they're missing. And this is His desire and His want. So if you do what His will is, He will do your will. Right? I'm sorry. This is His want and His desire, meaning yours. If you find favor in His eyes, He will do your will in your needs, in your small world. He will give you your livelihood. This is the will of all of creation. And then we say, Batel nullify your will because of the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If you are mevatel your will to God's, Hashem will nullify He will nullify the counsel of your enemies and their words and their thoughts. They will not rise before you, because God is with you. Okay, we're going to hold it over here. I wish you all a wonderful Shabbos. Great to see you all. Bracha v'atzlacha. Kol tov.
Recording stopped.
Good Shabbos. Good.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.